As the member states, climate change is no longer a distant threat to humanity. It is something that we face every single day. For example, sea levels are rising, weather is becoming more extreme, and natural disasters are striking with much greater force. If we do not act right now, what will happen to the next generation of children that live after us? What will they inherit from us? Will they inherit clear blue skies like this? Or will they inherit a lifeless planet that we call Earth? Greetings to your judge, fellow delegates, teachers, and friends. My name is Dad. I'm 13 years old and I'm a student at local secondary school in Haiphong City. I am very proud to be born and raised in a city of blazing red flamboyant flowers in the summer, of bridges connecting rivers and sea, of ships and boats setting sail into the vast ocean. But this is also the place where I have seen many storms growing bigger and stronger. It is also the place where I have seen rivers and lakes being more polluted. And that made me realize that I cannot stay silent. I need to do something. I need to take action to protect the environment from these harms. And for that moment, I began nurturing a big dream, which is to become an environmental scientist who works for the United Nations. I want to research, to discover, to explore, and to create efficient solutions to protect the environment from problems like pollution or climate change. Because protecting the environment is not for this generation, but also for the generation that was after us. On this journey, I have a very special companion, Miss Nguyen, who is my English writing teacher. She did not just teach me how to write grammar, but she also helped me write what I believe in. She was the person who lit a fire in my heart and said that every dream deserves to be nurtured, even if it begins with a blank sheet of paper. And I believe that if everyone dares to dream and start to act, even an ordinary young person like me can make a change, can make an extraordinary change for the better of this world. Thank you.
Xin được cảm ơn phần giới thiệu của Minh Đạt. Và sau đây xin mời quý vị đại biểu hội đồng ban giám khảo cùng toàn thể. Và đó là clip giới thiệu về ước mơ của thí sinh Minh Đạt. Và sau đây thì xin mời Minh Đạt cùng người hỗ trợ sẽ tiến ra phía gần giữa sân khấu để chúng ta cùng lắng nghe và trả lời những câu hỏi do ban giám khảo đặt ra. Sau đây xin mời ban giám khảo sẽ đặt câu hỏi cho thí sinh và người đồng hành. Xin được mời Mr. Philip Swap.
Thank you very much for this very impressive presentation. I would like to know if you have to decide where to start, on what environmental protection issue would you focus on first and why? And then how would you motivate other children in many classes around the country to also understand and dedicate their time about that issue?
Well, I believe that I will start with protecting the environment because we are living on Earth. So you can see all around here there are green trees, blue skies, and sunshine. If we don't protect our environment, all of these beautiful sceneries will be gone. Trees will die. Many dark clouds will cover the sky, and we cannot even see the sunshine. So I think that the most important thing to do first is protecting the environment because it is where we live in. And to share my ideas with other people, to make other people join in the activity, I will encourage them. I will tell them that the environment is being very endangered and we need to do something to protect the environment. Because if we keep on like this, we cannot see our favorite pictures of nature anymore. And I will tell them that we can start with the easiest actions, even the smallest actions, like recycling trash or telling other people to join in on the activities like cleanup activity or recycle activity. And that is why I believe that the most important thing to do first is protecting the environment, and that's how I share my idea to other people.
Okay, thank you very much. You have an impressive fan club over there. Okay, I have another one. After you told us that you would first focus on the recycling, is there any role model or a scientist you would love to speak with, and what would you ask him if you had one question?
Well, if I had one question to ask a famous scientist, I will ask the female scientist civil Earth. So she is an American oceanographer, and she is a pioneering environmental scientist, and although she's over 18 years old, she still spends time diving underwater to protect marine life, to learn about marine life. And if I can ask her one question, I would ask her that where did she get the courage to protect the environment, and how did she start protecting the environment? Because I want to follow her footsteps to become an environmental scientist.
Thank you very much.
Và tiếp theo xin được mời câu hỏi của giám khảo tiến sĩ Nguyễn Thị Mai Hữu. Trân trọng kính mời.
Thank you very much for your presentation and your being free. And following Dr. Philip's questions to you, could you share with us more about you have decided about the environment and the earth, and also the ideas, the dreams about learning about the universe and the outer space with planets. So could you share with us your ideas and what come up to your mind? The connection between those two things that you want to learn or in the future. Thank you.
Well, I believe that when protecting the environment, there are many types of environment. For example, the environment on the Earth or the space environment. So I believe that when it comes to the environment right here and the space environment, the more important thing is the environment here. Because Earth is where we live in, and we cannot care for other planets if we haven't cared for our planet yet. But I think that after we have cared for our planet, we can start to discover many other planets in space. We can start to find technology in space. We can start to do many other things in space if we have truly protected our environment from the harm.
Thank you for your questions, and might I add some more ideas, because the environment within Earth itself and the environment within the universe is interrelated. And not only by protecting our own Earth would we be successful in the missions of ours, but we need to also focus on how to protect the universe as a whole, because as you can see, climate change is when the weather is trapped, when the heat is trapped between the Earth. Then if we don't study about the universe, then we cannot actually know how to release those kind of heat. And thank you for your questions again.
Xin được cảm ơn thí sinh cùng người hỗ trợ. Xin được mời bạn trở về vị trí của mình.